Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name's Jenny.
And my name's Alex.
And today we're going to be doing the how we met video.
We decided to do this video today because, well, we have time and it was highly requested by most of our friends, and a lot of people kept on telling us that we should do that video. So stay tuned.
Yeah, so we finally have time, like he said. So we wrote like little notes on our phones, and we're just going to go based off those because, man, it's been like a roller coaster with this guy. So we're just going to get straight to this video. We're just going to get straight to the point of this video to not make it super long. Let me just give them a brief explanation of where I came from. Okay, so I was a freshman. We were both freshmen. I was living in San Jose I live in San Jose, and I was in school in San Jose. Long story short, I got expelled from school, so I had to go to another school, and I couldn't go to a school in San Jose because I got expelled off the district, so I had to go somewhere else. So my mom worked already in Watsonville, and I used to come to I used to live in Watsonville. So the second semester of second semester of freshman year, where I transferred to WHS, and it was right after like Christmas and stuff. So yeah, in January.
The way we met was because of our friends, Destiny and Jenny. They were her friends, and I didn't know her, and that was one of my friends. And I think I had told them to let's ditch and go. It was after school, but we had told them, oh, let's ditch and let's go to the beach.
Where's the lady movie? You saw?
Sorry, it's because next to us,
we're parked at this like little
parking lot.
What do you call it? The parking lot thing?
And there's two cars just like hitting each other, like with their license plate. They keep on tapping each other with their front license plate. It's kind of weird. Okay, so anyways. I had told them like, oh, let's ditch with my friend and let's all go to the beach to have fun, and everybody was like, yeah, I'm down, but we're all messing around, and they knew that. And then I had said bye to her.
Well, he had said bye because, keep in mind, he had met Jenny and Destiny and all the little group of friends that, the group, the first semester of freshman year. I wasn't there. So when I came the second semester, obviously Alex talked to the group and stuff, so then he saw me with them. And, it was like, because me, Jenny, and Destiny, and, like, the other group, some of us were already, like, we had already met each other. We were already close because of middle school, so. Okay, so a couple, like, weeks passed, and the girls would be like, oh, like, you don't have a crush on anybody, like, because I hadn't been dating for a while. And then I was like, no, like, not really. Like, I think a guy's cute, but, like, I didn't want to tell them who it was because, like, they knew him. So I was like, no, like, I don't like anybody. Like, I don't know. Again, at first I was debating if I should tell them I thought he was cute. But for a while I kept it quiet. So I was like, no, nobody's getting my attention, blah, blah, blah. So, like, okay. I had a credit recovery class, so yeah, I wouldn't show up. So then I think one time I was going to the cafeteria to get an orange juice.
You were in the new gym, walking around.
Right? I don't remember.
She was going to one of her friends, and then I called her over because I'm like, oh, why is she walking alone? Like, she looked lost, and she was still new to that school, so I was like, oh, might as well call her over, like, para que no se sienta tan sola. And afterwards, we just started talking. There's a place in our school that they called it The Rock. It's literally just like a big old chair. Kind of like a bench.
It's like a bench, a rock bench.
Yeah, it's a rock bench. So we just called it over, and then we were just talking right there for a while. And then I think ya tenía tiempo que no? Like, we would do that for a few days.
What?
Like, be at The Rock.
Oh, yeah, we were hanging out at The Rock.
We would hang out at The Rock.
Like,
and then
everybody would hang out at The Rock.
Every time we would pass, or like we would be right there, pasaba el paletero, and I would just tell her, or like anyone that was there, I'm like, oh, like, does anybody want ice cream? Like,
yeah, like nos invitaban a nieve or like unos hot Cheetos or something. He'd be like, oh, you guys want anything?
Yeah, and I guess she thought I was trying to get at her in that way because I would always buy her. Well, it was mainly her because the other ones would actually show up to E2020. And she's the only one that wouldn't.
I know.
But she was like, oh, he's trying to flirt with me. Or like,
so,
I think he likes me.
Yeah, I took like that.
Because I would buy ice creams or like hot Cheetos with lemon.
Yeah, so I kind of took it like, oh, like, I think he is trying to like talk to me. No, there was this one day where it was Jennie, Alex, and me, and we were in a little bench by like the buses, and he was, I ended up finding out he had a girlfriend. So then I was like, okay, like, you know, I was like, well, whatever. Talking to Alex about that girl, we're like, oh, what the fuck, you're dating her, like, you know, so. Anywho's, so then after like a couple of days, I think it was, we were like by the cafeteria by like that rock thing, because the rock bench thing, it's like in front of the cafeteria. So then we were like by there, and then I was like, we were already leaving, Jennie and I were already leaving, and then what did I tell you?
Yeah, that's her mission.
I was like, hey, Alex.
No, she took my phone away. She's like, can I see her phone?
Yeah.
And then she added her cell phone Snap. And then I was like, oh, what you did? She's like, oh, I added my cell phone Snap, if you don't mind. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, okay, you already did it.
Yeah.
But nah, it was cool. I was just like, oh, okay, well, yeah, whatever. I mean, she seemed chill at the time.
So then I ended up telling Jennie, like, oh, dude, I have a crush on Alex, but, like, you know, you heard him, he had a girlfriend, but and then she's like, what, like, fuck it, you know? And I'm like, and then I was like, well, fuck it, you know, fuck the bitch, like, what's she gonna do? So, honestly. So then I was like, whatever, fuck it. So I ended up doing my own thing. I started talking to him. I would text him like, oh, thank you for buying me chips today. And then we kind of started a conversation like that.
Okay. So the funny part was, it was like a daily routine. Like, every time, almost at around the exact same time, she would always text me. Like, she would be like, hey, or oh, thank you, just wanted to let you know. And then she would start a conversation from there.
Yeah, and like a lot of this, how we met, it was also because I needed somebody for my quince, and everyone would be like, oh, like, why don't you ask Alex? He's in everybody's quince. And I'm like, who's Alex? And then, like, you know, that's how I started finding more about him. And I'm like, oh, is it that guy that hangs out with Jennie and Ernestine? And is it that guy that hangs out with Jennie and Destiny in like little group? And then he would be like, oh yeah, that's him. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why I started finding more about him. So yeah, so then after we started texting, after like a while, like saying like, thank you for buying me the chips, blah blah blah, and then like, you know, talking on a daily, we started to ditch together. Like, we would leave school together. Yeah,
because we had second period together, so yeah. Sometimes we're like, at the time when she had just gone into that class, she was enrolled in the class, we were reading a book, and well, we both hated reading, and we both sat in the front. So we're like, fuck, like, we don't want to get picked by the teacher or anything. So we're like, my excuse to talk to her more was like, you know what, let's ditch. And we have a McDonald's like 10 minutes away from the school, like walking. So we're like, oh, let's go to McDonald's and let's go to Burger King, or we would go like to the levee. And we would just walk around and then just ditch. But that was like my way of just talking to her more at the same time.
I think la está siguiendo.
You think so?
No. After a couple of months, we ended up like getting together, and it was kind of close to the end of the school year for freshman year.
Okay, so that sounds bad though. I wasn't with the other girl no more, and then I got
we forgot to mention about the bitch, huh?
Yes, I wasn't together with her no more. Like, I had broken up with her,
yeah.
And then I got together with her.
Well, he says that he broke up with her the third day we started like talking because of what?
Okay, so I had broken up with her, and then like a la semana, I think, I started dating her. And then, well, like, the other relationship was like just toxic. Like, it was shit. It wasn't a real relationship. And then,
like bugging you and stuff, so you couldn't really like, you know, like she was to try to hit you up.
Yeah.
And then after like a while, like, you just like, I mean, like, you still wouldn't text her, you said, or something like that.
Yeah.
But then she would still hit him up, but we were like still talking. And then I guess like a week before me and Alex started dating, like, they officially, like, she gave up on him. Bitch, that's right. So then, yeah, like, I don't know, like, that's his business. I don't know what he did.
Like, pretty much our like freshman, second semester, like all freshman year, pretty much for us being together, like, it wasn't that good to us. It was like really rough, like a road. Just because of her, she would always be interfering and stuff. Like, even if I would block her or something, she would always still find a way to like try to ruin the relationship. But because she really liked me, I guess.
Yeah, like, I guess that the freshman year, when freshman year ended and then it was summer, she tried hacking, like, she hacked Snapchat and, like, she started telling me shit. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, I know who the fuck you are. It was summer. I think my quince happened and everything. And
yeah, her quince happened, and then, well, we had broken up before her 15, so we were like...
We were, like, on and off.
Yeah, even though we broke up, we wouldn't be, like, texting other people. Like,
yeah.
We were still, like... We weren't together, but we would still call each other babe and everything.
We're really complicated. Like, stuff was complicated at that time. And I went to Mexico during the summer. You know, it was my first time, so like, you know, I was having fun and all that. Huh?
So she went to Mexico, and then she heard rumors supposedly that I was talking to a girl in Gilroy in the outlets. And then she didn't decide to like talk to me to confirm it or anything or like clear it up. So she started, like, little by little, she started distancing myself. And I knew, like, just the way she would text, and then she wouldn't really want to text or call anymore. So I was like, something's up. And then, whatever, she, like, cut me off. And, like, we stopped talking for all July. And then, I don't know if she hit anyone up or anything, but I was just like, oh, whatever, like, I'm pretty sure something's going on or something. I just had a feeling. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just take my space. And when I see her in person, like, confront her and tell her like, hey, what happened? So when she came back, I was in her friends, and I was in Destiny's 15, which is another friend of ours that I met her by. And then she had gotten back from Mexico, so she went to the 15. And that day, my other friends were telling me, talk to Jennie, she wants to talk to you. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe like it's to talk back or like to see what happened,
to clear the things out.
Yeah, to clear things out.
Because when I was in Mexico, I found out that he was talking to another girl, and like, I guess
wasn't. It was a rumor.
Okay, but it was a rumor, supposedly a rumor that he was going out with his friends and talking.
Why do you make me seem bad?
Going out with his friends and talking to talking to girls, you know, or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. And so then I was like, okay, so I kind of slowly cut him off, and like, to a point where I wouldn't text him or call him or answer his calls or anything. So then I just started doing my own thing. Like, I just started going out. Like, I was already going out over there, but you know, like, me and Alex were not dating. We were still talking as if we were dating, but we were not dating. And I just decided, like, I was just like, oh well, whatever, like, if I'm not talking to him, oh well. So then I just started, like, I started dancing with guys over there, and my cousins, we were just having fun. We would go out, we went to like concerts, and then we would go and walk around. You know, it was just summer. It was summer in Mexico, and it was fun. And I don't know, it was just...
And then you met a guy over there.
Yeah, and I met this one guy, and like, I knew I wasn't gonna have nothing with him. Like, I talked to him, and I think Alex found out or whatever, because I did end up telling him, like, when I came back, I tested his skin. I was like, oh, the reason why I stopped talking to you was because of this, and this, and that. I found out, and like, I just decided to cut you off, like, completely. Like, oh well. And well, I was having fun. Like, I wouldn't like really be on my phone or anything. And I met this one guy. I used to dance with him. We used to hang out, but it was nothing a big deal. Why? Because I wouldn't date anybody from over there. Not to be fucked up, but like, you know, I have my life here and my school here, so like, it's like, no. You know, it was just like for fun, like, and it wasn't even like that. Like, we would dance, but there's nothing wrong with dancing and stuff like that. We would hang out, walk around the park. My cousins were around. My cousin knew who he was, and it was just like, you know, he was just like a family friend and stuff. So that's like, it was nothing much more than that. But
after the 15, we didn't talk, and then
so after that talk at Destiny's Quince, we didn't talk anymore. So it was not until a week before school started, I asked Alex, because my mom told me, text him, because my mom loves Alex.
Yeah.
And my mom told me, hey, ask him what his schedule, like, don't be mean, like, you already talked to him, you know, just, if you guys don't want to date,
then...
Did
you know what was going on at the time?
I think so. I think I told her.
Oh,
I told her. Yeah, and then she was like, if you guys are not going to be dating, then just talk to him as friends, like, he's a really nice guy, la la la, you know? So I was like, okay. So I was like, hey, what's your schedule, like, or something like that. I texted him, and then he replied, and I was like, and then, like, yeah, whatever. We started talking, and then we kind of talked, but it was like,
it was kind of dry, honestly.
Yeah, like, it was not
like
really
kind of awkward. Cause when she had texted me at the time, it was at night. Like, I was about to go to sleep. I think it was like around 10, and then she's like, hey, like, well, what classes did you get, or what's your schedule, or send me your schedule, something like that. And I replied, and then,
because remember, freshman year we had a class together, but sophomore year and junior year and senior year we didn't.
Yeah, well, senior year we did.
Oh, we're just ASB.
Oh, still. Oh, anyways, she just sent me that, and then I replied, and then she's like, okay, thanks, and then she lagged. And then like 2 hours later, like 3 hours, it was like around 11 or 12 at night. She started texting me again. She was like, hey, like, I want to talk to you. And then we started clearing up, like freshening out the air and stuff. And then from there, she was like, oh, like, I actually do like, want to be with you. And then we started clearing things up, and we made it more clear to each other, like, we still want to be together. So
Yeah.
we're like, okay, let's, like, entering the school year, let's take it slow and see what happens.
Between us, yeah. So then, it was the sophomore year, like, sophomore year came, and then everything was good. And then summer was good. Then it was junior year. It was great. And then it was...
sophomore year? Yeah. Sophomore year.
Oh, yeah,
like,
it was sophomore year.
like 2 months into the school, or like a month into the school. Like, everything was so good. Like, we had no problems, no issues. Like, we still had our little things that would
Like,
bother us.
Yeah.
But we, like, try not to let it get to us. So everything ran smooth after. And I decided to ask her out again. And ever since then, we've been together.
So it was like sophomore year when he asked me out. And then everything was fine. And then it was summer, and then everything was fine. And then it was junior year, everything was fine. And then the summer, it was fine. And then it was senior year, everything was fine. And then now it's summer of senior year. And we're out of high school, we're graduated, and we're leaving to the Bahamas. Basically, that was pretty much how we met.
Yep, our rough road in freshman year. And then sophomore year, yeah. Now we're going to college.
Yes, ay, mi hermano se durmió.
Okay, so
but we're gonna end the video right here because we got some stuff to go get done today before we leave for tomorrow. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you guys hit that like button, and make sure you guys also subscribe to our channel if you guys aren't already.
Comment down below any video suggestions, and remember, hit the little bell notification thing just to make sure you know when we upload. And we're gonna try to be more consistent and see how our schedule is in college.
Yes.
Bye.